Hello everyone, this is Greg Bem, one of the faculty librarians at Lake Washington Institute of Technology. In today's video, I will go into Canvas Commons. By the end of the video, you should be able to understand what is Canvas Commons, as well as understand how to find it, and how to import content from it, and how to export content that you've created to it. So let's begin with this Canvas Commons thread on the official Canvas website. Someone asked, what is Canvas Commons? Commons is a learning object repository that enables educators to find, import, and share resources. A digital library full of educational content, Commons allows Canvas users to share learning resources with other users, as well as import learning resources into a Canvas course. I would also add that it is a great proponent of and reinforcement to open education and a support for the development and sharing of OER, Open Educational Resources. So with that, I am going to switch tabs here and show you that this is the main screen of Canvas Commons. The individual content items, the resources here, might look different depending on when you access it, as content is always changing. People are always sharing new things, and it is different depending on which school you are at, who you are, etc. So with that being said, if you wanted to access Canvas Commons and get to this page, once you're logged into Canvas, all you have to do is click on the Commons icon here on the left-hand side of the screen on this toolbar, and that will load this page up. Now, Canvas Commons offers a little bit of browsability with the newest content, but it also allows you to search. And I'm going to search today for a very specific piece of content. I search for Wozniak here in the search bar, and that is the last name of my colleague Sue Wozniak, who created a course, the Library Research Instruction, and a module, Basic Library Research. Now, in these tiles, you can see that the resources have specific types. There is a title. There are grade levels to start. So in this case, with the module, it's 10 to undergraduate. With the course, 9 to undergraduate. The author of the work, and then how many times it's been downloaded and how many times it has been favorited. Now, if I want to learn more about the first resource, this module, all I have to do is click on it, and it's going to show me a basic outline of what is included in this module. If I click on any of the pages, it will show me what the pages are. I'm essentially previewing what I'm agreeing to import, should I want to import it. It tells you on this sidebar everything that's included, and you can, of course, go into all of them. And then on the second tab here, there is details, and it gives you more information about what this resource is, who created it, where it came from, the recommended grade level, different tags, and so on. There's also a review section, which can be quite helpful, though I haven't seen that take off too dramatically yet. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll note how many times this resource has been favorited, downloaded, and when it was published, as well as the license information. So in addition to Creative Commons licenses like this one here, the work might be copyrighted. There are several options. I will show you them in a few minutes. And then, most importantly, below, you have the ability to import or download this material. You can favorite it, and you can copy a link to share with others. So I'm going to import into this test shell here. And then it says you have successfully started the import. It may take a little while to see changes in your course. So while it's working, and it doesn't take that long, believe me, especially for a single module, I'm going to take this moment to show you the other sections of Canvas Commons. So in addition to searching in Canvas Commons, you can see the items that you have shared, and I'll go into this in a bit. You can see those things that you have imported in the past. So here we go. I have imported both of Sue's works before and have contributed to her stats, which I'm sure she appreciates. I can see if there are any updates in terms of any of the content that's been created, which is a pretty sweet feature. Nothing updated. Also note this amazing tumbleweed graphic. I love that. And then finally, items that have been favorited in your account. So if you have some resources that you really like that you want to use over and over again, you can favorite them and they'll show up here. So that is essentially an overview of the Commons. As you can see through scrolling and the different colored resources here, you can get everything from individual modules and assignments to quizzes and entire courses, as we have seen. Every type of component to a Canvas course can be found here. Now, let's say I want to go take a look at what I imported. I'm going to go to that course. I created a test course. And here we go. It is the first thing that shows up. The full list of resources in this module that I imported from scratch. Now, you'll want to, of course, go through all of these and make note that all of the links work and are appropriate. In some cases, especially if you're importing from other schools, you might need to change some things around depending on who's publishing it and when, of course. Some links to external resources such as articles or web pages may be out of date or broken. You will want to double check everything, just like you would when you're importing a course that you've used in the past, that you've created. So there we go. We successfully imported something from Sue. This second empty module, I previewed that it is already in Commons, but essentially if I wanted to share this amazing empty module or any other material out into the world, I would just click on the menu bar next to the item and then go down to Share to Commons, and I could share to Commons. Now I will go back to Commons and show you, because I already shared it, that it is under my shared list here. Of course, it's empty, so there's nothing much about it, but I did add a bunch of information to it. I did give it the specific license that I mentioned, the open license, which supports it and turns it into an OER. Real quick, I'll show you what that looks like to actually share, what that process looks like to get that from the shell that it was created in to Canvas Commons. Once I click on Share to Commons, there's only one screen you need to fill out, and here it is. So it's pretty interesting because it has the same title and it can recognize if you created something in the past that this could be an updated version. And you can select the update switch here to make it just an update to the original content. And then folks who had imported it, of course, would see that there is an update that they need to pay attention to. The next section below is who can use this resource. So you can actually make it only yourself, your college, specific consortiums, and those are consortiums you have access to. So in our case, we have access to the Washington State Community and Technical College Consortium. Or the public. Anybody out there could access it. Underneath, you'll have your attribution and license information, so you could make it an open license or even put it directly into the public domain, or you could copyright it. Underneath, if it is a update, you can add version notes, and it looks like those version notes disappeared by default. But then there's also the description, tags, and image, which is required. And they have a bunch that you can choose from that are free to use, or you can drag and drop your own image. And I seem to have reset it here. Here we go. And then finally, underneath, the grade levels. So you can select by this bar here which grades it's appropriate for, which I think is quite amazing, though, of course, subjective. And then you would click update or share, and it would go into Canvas Commons. And similarly to importing, it's almost instantaneous. That wraps up my overview video on how Commons works. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Send me an email at greg.bem@lwtech.edu, or comment on this Canvas Studio video, or connect with me in a way that is most appropriate to you. I thank you for watching and hope you have a great day.